I'm live. I don't know if... Well, I'm live now. I don't know if I'm online yet. Just waiting for the Twitch stream to load up. Hello, hello. Loading the sweet videos. Loading the videos. I don't know. Hello, hello. Loading the sweet videos. There we go. Okay. Well, hello, it's been forever. Remember Friday? Oh, fuck. Sorry. I've got myself wrapped in a blanket because it's so cold in my room right now. My hands are numb. I need gloves, but I don't own them. First world problems. Ugh. Okay. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. We're going to be playing the second chapter in the game. We finished Turnabout something. I forgot what it's called. But yes, we're going to be continuing now, and we hope to not fuck up as bad. Where did I save it? Oh, 30th of June one. Right. Oh no. I just fucked up. I just fucked up. I just fucked up. Oh my god, I fucked up. Oh my god, Hello. Oh my god. I saved over my state instead of loading it, and now I have to restart the whole game. I did save, I just saved over the wrong thing again. Fucking wrecked. Yup. Well, I might be able to import backup. Nope, no backup memory whatsoever. Tools. Nope. Well then. There goes the entire night. I could just switch games. That could solve that. I do have some games, but that bothers me so much. Well, you know what? You're gonna sit with me while I fucking go through again with this bullshit. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. It's still here. The second episode's still here. Save it. Save it. Save it. Oh. Oh my god, we're okay. We're so fucking lucky. Oh. Not playing Hearthstone. No. Right. This is... This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Is this Trials and Tribulations or Justice for All? I think it's Justice for All. Reunion and Turnabout, the episode 2 of the game, which we almost just had a heart attack about losing, but we didn't. Okay, confirm. Oh my god. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Ow. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Ini, Weenix, yep, Weenix, Bright, Ace Attorney, Justice Argel. I finally get to see you again, and It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. Ooh, but that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Oh, shit got real. Shit got real quick. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Oh, Fustus, oh, fuck. June 16th, 3:34 PM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What depressing rain! Oh, yes. Do you understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I like the rain, so no, not really. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with the day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. You're gonna look. Okay. Have fun. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yeah, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. What a bitch. How dare she die in a car accident? Fucking rude, inconsiderate cow. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumours that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I... Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. Oh, yeah, that... you don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realise I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Mayor Faye. You know this girl, correct? Mayor? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Excuse me? Well, yes, I mean... Hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. Tell me if it's a bit too loud. I'm not sure if it's loud. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Mayor Really? That famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh! Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit loud. How about now? Is this better? Is this a little better? Now I'm worried it's too quiet. Okay, it's better? Okay, never mind. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae family, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? I don't know, she was kind of a bitch. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Oh, I guess she wasn't that much of a bitch after all. June 19th, 1:25 PM, Wright Village. So this is Wright Village, Maya's hometown. Dots? Why, hello there. Boy. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Yep. Okay. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Wright Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. It's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh, okay. That's cool, I guess. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means... Is she also a... Yup, she's a medium too. Pearlie's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearlie is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain Village. Aunt? Pearlie's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Mayor. Thanks! Well, at least she's still the same perky Mayor. Can't really examine anything now, there's nothing to look at. Go to the meditation room. June 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Mayor's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Awesome, I got a map. That's cool. Let's talk. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention, I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Mayor Fay? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. Ugh. The home, huh? And Miss Mayor is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Mayor's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Sure, why not? June 19th, Fay Manor, Channeling Chamber. Wow, such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights? I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name's Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Mare. Is that so? Mystic Mare? I am Mystic Mare's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Mare in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Mare and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job? When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Mare's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes! How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Mare? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Mare. So about Mystic Mare, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Mare carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Mare is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae family, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. So that's how it is. Wow, okay. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident? Indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So, this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh, the secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. I've never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd... She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Oh, what a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Jesus Christ, woman. Could you be any more rude? This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Mare about it later. It's Mystic Mare to you. I don't want to present anything. June 19, Fae Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Well, okay. Should we examine it? It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to a little village like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Okay, that makes sense. Side room. June 19th, Fame Manor side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Yeah, that person there. There's a person in this one. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Okay then. No spells, no spooks. Winding way. Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, well I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? She's Lotta Hart. You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. Ah, so I guess you're still at it. Being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling is about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Lotta Hart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Yeah, she was a bit stupid. Stupid. June 19, Fame Manor Meditation Room. Aha. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Mayor and honoured guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swaddle those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologise, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Yep, totally. Yup. Mystic Mayor, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yup, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please, take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Click. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Ooh. Granny? How come we ain't allowed that? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What are you... This is Kurain village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. I want some bitter tea. Bang. Hey now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang again. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Mayor's in there. Ask Morgan what to do. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow-bellied chicken liver, what are you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key. That key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. There is really no other way. Alright, stand aside, I'm going to break the door down. Wait, please! That sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam, slam, crash. Dr. Gray! Fucking Lotta. I was murdered. Mayor? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Click. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. She's not a granny. She's gonna kill you if you keep calling her granny. June 19th, Crane Village. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Let's talk. Let's talk it out. Come on. What you witnessed? Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sorta got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Okay, we need to get in. Ow! Fuck! Sorry, I elbowed something. June 19th, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Asterisk, asterisk. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again. What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Let's check here. Alright. See if that woman's woken up. June 19th, Faye Manor, side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but a murder has taken place. So, like, murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology. That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. Fascinating. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? That's not exactly what Dr. Gray said. Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, she's lying. She's hiding stuff. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. There's no one here, as usual. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. That is the key. And she ran off. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Oh, for fuck's sake, you stupid little brat. I hate you. Just hate you. Come here. Let's talk. Item in your hand. And you freak out. Am I meant to present her with something? Like, what do you want from me? Attorney's badge? Do you wanna see my attorney's badge? Huh? Do you wanna feel like, you know, no? You don't? No? Okay. Fuck you then. Right. Moody, not moody, ignorant. June 19th, Kurain Village. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right near her. Lotta. God, don't let it be me next! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If it weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Oh, any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you? This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. She did. 2 even. The seance murder. I'd sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta? Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Oh, I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Let's get to the channeling chamber then. Because we can enter that. June 19, Fay Manor, channeling chamber. The police are busily running here and there. And I don't see Mayor anywhere. Hey you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Aren't you meant to be asking the questions? About Mayor. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? After being stabbed, the final blow was a shot from a gun. But there were 2 shots. Wasn't there? Hey, pal. No touching without my permission. Just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect now, can I? Guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Alright. June 19th, Fay Manor meditation remediation. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation is not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fay Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Mayor was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th, 8:02 AM, Fay Manor, meditation room. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention centre ASAP. June 20th, 10:34 AM, detention centre, visitors room. Nick! Maya, what am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention centre. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me, I understand. So you're the master of or something of the Korean School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Yeah, she gets massive she gets longer hair. And yeah. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What's the dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelt that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, man. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose. I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? Sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. Huh? This jewel. This is called a Magatana. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearlie, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Magatana. Alright. We need to go to Korean Village. June 20th, Korean Village. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? June 20th, Fae Manor Meditation Room. Meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Now, she was at the Winding Way. June 20th, Fae Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Okay, I'll have to check the channeling chamber now. June 20th, Fay Manor, Channeling Chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Mare, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Mare will be very grateful. That's Mystic Mare, good sir. She's one scary lady. Oh, dear sweet Mystic Mare. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? No, I mean the time I arrived and spoke to you the first time. That's what I mean by what happened yesterday, rather than the big murder that happened yesterday. You know, sorry. That man murdered me. So I killed him. Mayor, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Mare on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Mare's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Mare, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms is not damaged in this horrible incident. And that is... it is that folding screen there. It is the Kurain's sacred writings. Along with Kurain's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... oh, the inhumanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Mare, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? You move out my way. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... it's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Oh, yes. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Mare I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Mare. I will tell her. blood. Check the blood out. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I'd guess they're used during the channeling. This is where the... oh yeah, already saw this. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Jeez, really talking yourself up there, aren't you? I can do amazing things like smash doors. Yeah, like Chris Walker. Yeah. Winding way. Let's go to the side room. There's a thing there. Oh hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong, my name is Wright. Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. And, oh, well she did. Anyway, why are you here? So like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college and, you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Huh? That's it? Why did you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here? Like, what? Like, the medium's training, or like, how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose. This village is the real thing, after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? That's not exactly what Dr. Gray said. Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. Oh my fucking god. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Yeah, just you. Just, don't worry about it though. It's just the way you are. God. What's this? Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box of storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Oh. Pardon me. Here we go. June 20th, Fey Manor, Winding Way. Come on, Pearl, it's you. Ach, you surprised me. How are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. I need to present her with a Magatama. 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 Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone? What? So then, of course. You're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a big bright... Ugh, I can't read. Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, we aren't... Things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Oh god. Well then, take this. So that is Mystic Maya's Magatama. It's one of the most important heirlooms of Kuran village. Please make sure to take good care of it. Yeah, I will. Is it really okay for me to have such a priceless object? Let's talk to her now that we can. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yeah, for example, I studied the Karain technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Sure, why not? Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Oh god, I'm gonna be losing my voice soon. Fucking hell. Black key added to the court record. Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute just to call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Oh, let's find out. Let's get einy-miny, itty-minny. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? Oh, what? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. What is that? Huh? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Oh, what? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secrets, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mystic Mayor's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclock thing a try. Do I just present? Oh. The victim. Einy-miny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean? Indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Einie and Dr. Gray. Let's have a look here. Defendant, Turner Gray, Pearl Fay, Morgan Fay, Lotta Hart, Dick Gumshoe, Einy-miny. Damn it. I got nothing. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Oh. I need to take a break soon. Jesus. Meditation. Oh my god, I don't want to keep talking to people. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing us something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. What an idiot. Oh my god. I need to talk to him now, don't I? What about Mayor and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realised by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Mayor Fay could have done it. Pearls more silent than ever. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy are those big. It looks really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Oh! About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't been lost to trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Well, wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13. I mean, a prodigy like that? I would have heard something about... Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talents. Sorry. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it! Get over it, Phoenix. That person is already gone. Alright, I'll catch you later. I need to get going. I'll go to the law offices. June 20th, Wright and Co. law offices. Just let me use the shit. Phew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? It's over there. Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Okay. I want to check that clipping. 1 year ago, May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Anything at all? Do you have stuff in here? Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days I should try to build up the courage to read one. Maybe. Come on. June 20th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Maya must still be in questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't taken lightly. I guess I'll come back later. We need to go see Einy Miny. How you doing? See you later. Get out of the way, gumshoe. Right, side room. Here we go. Present. Take that, you bitch. I mean, yeah, she's a bit of a bitch. Actually. The victim. Einy Miny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Einie and Dr. Gray. Here is your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it here. Huh. Fuck. Pearls did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. While it may be possible... I've got nothing. Oh my god. This is bothering me so much. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey, it's that news story. The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. That's how you get the other clipping. Alright, fine. Thank you. Because at the little prologue that they usually show, the preview of the case, the nurse said the name Einie. So I'm sure they're sisters or something. The victim, all communicating somehow. But sisters would explain that. No. Mimi Miney. There you go. See? Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident. Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney? Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Broke the lock. Unlock successful. And I got health back. Cool. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. It's like gambling. Alright. No, I don't want to go to the challenge chamber. If only they had a fucking mini-map instead of this room-by-room travelling. Not troubling. Troubling is not a word, or maybe it is. I don't know. June 20, Kurain Village. Mr. Nick. What's wrong? I've never left Kurain Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You were going to meet with Mystic Mare, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Aine's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Let's go! Detention Center. June 20th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Okay. Yep, physical appearance has changed quite a bit. That's Mia. Even without me being here, looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister, and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. A spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Oh yeah, that's really gonna work out. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. Can't have dreams? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Which is, I guess, the key that they gave me? The key? You know, biggest hint drop in a game ever. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. Yes, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Yes, that key. Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... At that time, I didn't know. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh, hello. Mia, what's wrong? That's right. I know I can see the Cyclops. She's hiding something. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me? What in the world is going on? To be continued. Bum bum bum. Yes, I would like to save. And I will take a very quick break. I will be right back. Because I need a drink so badly. I've been playing for an hour and a half non-stop. So, catch you in a couple of minutes. Hello, I'm back. Right, let's continue. That's not the screen I want. This is the screen I want. Right. Let's go. June 21st, 9:48 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma. He was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor? I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Mayor! Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yup, I snuck out of the manor and followed a man. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not, I ran. I can't... Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train... Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Objection. Oh, there we go. I still remember him as if I had only just seen him yesterday. Every trial was a scorching, fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life... Mayor! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Mayor. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick. Oh, so something happened. June 21st, 10 AM. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mayor Fay. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Oh, that's Von Karma. What is with this girl? Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you finally prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright? You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on, so this kid is the famed prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! I'm talking. Oh, she's got a fucking whip. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Mayor Fay, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defence's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of himself. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah. Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? The look of disbelief on the judge's faces. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, and that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Floor plans added to the court record. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. What a... she's not nice. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Autopsy report added to the court record. The court accepts it into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may question the witness. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. Okay. Hold on. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. What? The victim? Now why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints were on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints. Along with the victims, the defendant's Mayor Faye's, but also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. The shot was fired at from point-blank range. Point-blank, huh? So how how far away was it? It was anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point-blank? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Like, live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the Fays, sir. And of course, Mayor Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. His testimony makes Maya look like she had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter? Then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts this into evidence. Pistol and knife added to the court record. Date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time, and the 2 murder weapons, both the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse, as if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honour, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true. Mr. Wright? Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See? Just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What's it gonna be? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way. Mia said we must fight for the complete acquittal of our client. Not guilty. If we played justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to a murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be destroyed, and she'd be labelled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honour, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defence will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. Oh, phew. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Mayor Faye to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Mayor's costume added to the court record. Alright, Mr. Wright. Mayor's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Huh? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name, it's disturbing. Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing a channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? As you can see, it's covered in blood. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. I'm dying. Fucking hell. Definitely not good. Ugh. Were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. Too bad. Not enough time. Time to move on. Yes. Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. If I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There's a bullet hole. There must be clues somewhere on this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Your Honor, actually there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you are talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. I ask the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order, order, order! This is a very grave matter. Alright, sorry, interrupted there. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Mayor's costume updated in the court record. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. I'm gonna cough again, hold on. Oh my god, I'm dying. It's fucking ridiculous. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Two shots fired. With a bullet hole. So she must have been shot at. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. I have to somehow find a critical contradiction and then I'll have her. Come on. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, there we go. Oh, the folding screen hole. Yes? Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? Oh god. Fucking hell. But I'm gonna save it at this so that if I lose my health to nothing, then I won't be screwed. Here we go. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right. It would seem that way. If the victim tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. What is it with that "are you finished yet" laugh? That's a plea for justified self-defense. Shit. It seems that Mayor Fay was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you're... Why, that's right. Which means the defense is yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright? Just by listening, it does make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. This is a difficult case. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Mayor Fay was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Karain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Karain channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind, let's continue with the testimony. You should... Oh my god. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him? But if you think about the blood loss, it was pretty bad. How bad would you say it was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess that damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry pal, but that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Oh, that one. The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used... I'm thinking... Okay, before this happens... Because I don't want to lose too much health. You're on it, yep. Yeah, I fucked up. There's gotta be some... Hello. I don't know how to say that name. Hackscod. Hated that part of it. Yeah, this is... pretty bad. I have no idea. Press statement before bullet? Press statement before bullet. What do you mean? Sleeve on Maya's costume. I've done that. Yeah, I've done that one. This is the next testimony. Unfortunately. So I have no idea. I'm trying to think. Small fruit knife. 2 shots were fired, so one would have hit the sleeve. There was a bullet hole in the thing here. They were locked in, that's pretty much... Newspaper clipping. Diagram of Fey Manor. Oh, I can't think of it. This is bothering me greatly. We've got the hole in the sleeve. Costume?